Welcome to Podcast episode 16. 16.
Alright then.
Trust me, it's reaching an age.
It's blossoming.
Had a nightmare.
It's been a horrible.
Fucking hell.
Been here for like hour and a half.
Just trying to set shit up.
Nothing was working. Someone's cursing us. So if you put a curse on us, please.
Go fuck yourself.
Yep. Hey. You know what it is? It's because we got no remorse for anything we say.
Yeah.
No, we offend a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, to stop being sensitive. You know them people
I don't think so.
those people they're the people that need to change, I think. You know what I mean? If you have a problem, if you're offended by a joke and you have a problem about something, you're the person that needs to change. You're the one that needs to stop being so sensitive.
It's not us.
That's not us.
Well, what about James Gunn and all his jokes? Is that just about being sensitive?
I think you talk about that. What's his name, man? Harry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld. He's saying like he was his jokes. See, when a joke's not funny, that's when you know what I mean. So if the jokes were funny, it would have been all right. Because there's been jokes out there, innit, that are really bad.
Yeah.
But those jokes were really shit, and they were just like
there was no comedy value.
No, nothing in it. So it didn't work, and it's backfired. So
there was no value in them except fucking paedophilia anyway, to me.
So it's safe to say my man wouldn't make it as a comedian.
Definitely.
How many of your friends make jokes about little kids to you?
Not little kids like that.
It's fucking weird, that's
Yeah,
why.
of course.
Yeah, never about little kids.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
what is that? Anything to do with little kids is paedophilia, innit? Is it not?
What if you're not a paedophile? You're
What
just
if- yeah,
trying
what
to
if
be
it's-
funny.
Well, yeah, what if it's not as in like
You're
a
just
sexual
trying to be
nature?
funny. You're just a fucking idiot trying to be funny.
What about little kids?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you.
What in what walk of life is?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm
This
just saying.
I'm just
podcast has
asking
took
you.
a dark turn
No,
right at the start. Right.
No, it's just a general
Where are we
question,
going?
isn't it?
You know what?
Am
Welcome back, Ricky.
Hi.
It's nice to see you.
Hey
man.
guys.
It's nice to
No,
see you.
I'm
Like, you
joking.
weren't stopped by traffic today.
Go
No, but
straight-
obviously, if your friends don't make kid jokes to you,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yours don't make kid jokes to you, and mine don't make kid jokes to me, why?
It's
There's a-
abnormal.
there's
It's
a concurrent
it's
theme
clearly
in
there. Yeah,
abnormal.
Like
innit?
it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. You weren't even supposed to jump on James Gunn at the
No.
start of the episode.
That just come in for some reason.
I was listening to Radio 1 Extra the other day,
Go on.
and Charlie Slough asked a question.
What about?
You might have heard it. Would you
Yeah,
rather
right.
eat shit flavoured chocolate or chocolate flavoured shit? I don't even know what I just brought here. I just trying to divert after that dark corner of the podcast that we started on.
Chocolate flavored shit.
Really?
Why would you? You're not gonna eat chocolate that tastes like shit. Well, if the
Well, at
shit
least you
tastes
know-
like chocolate.
Well, at least you know though the chocolate. At least you know the chocolate is actual chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how they get that? Yeah, true. Because then they make them jelly beans that have got them nasty flavors in it,
Yeah.
and you know it's not.
Oh,
yeah.
You know it's
The
not actually like
bamboozle.
bogies and that. Yeah,
No. We had them the other day. Like Sienna made me buy them.
the spinner thing.
Disgusting. No, there was no spinner.
Ah.
Just a big box of jelly beans.
Ah,
had,
Christmas, my brother bought some spinner thing. You have to spin it, and then you got these bad like bogey flavor. And
like, rotten cheese.
Yeah,
fresh blood.
there's one that we kept
Doo-doo,
having.
cat food.
Makes me heave, man. That's how bad the
toothpaste.
flavour was.
I won't.
Yeah, it's not good, man.
Touching on that.
It's not good.
She kept saying, "Dad, play with me," and I kept picking the blue ones because I knew it was toothpaste. It was either blueberry or toothpaste. It's safe. And
Oh, that's toothpaste. Yeah, toothpaste is all right, man. Toothpaste is all right.
played it safe.
But the
Yeah,
spin
I'll play.
thing just picks it for you, so it picks a colour, and
No,
you've
that's
got to have it,
grim.
man.
Grim.
Ah, there was one was dog food. That was the bad
Yeah,
one.
there's cat
Dog
food.
food is bad,
Disgusting,
bro.
man.
It's bad. Anyway,
Probably was dog food in there for real, man.
that's what I'm saying.
That's why
So-
I want to taste them, you know.
Oh,
It's just like, right. Who was taste
I wouldn't
testing?
pull it past
Who
it,
was
yeah.
doing the taste testing?
Yeah,
Like,
that's on
let me
me,
just
I
try
would-
the cat food. Yeah, definitely. That's cat food. It tastes like it. Who was doing that?
That's true. That's true. Who eats horseradish as well? Like, who the fuck? That's the most disgusting thing I've
No,
ever.
no.
I don't know.
Who do you gladly cooks horseradish?
And just eats it.
So-
I don't know. It depends what it is, isn't it? Like, depends on your taste buds.
Yeah, if you
Like, you haven't got a wide variety of taste.
might taste alright if you throw some seasoning
You're very
on there, innit?
limited. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not, bro.
Yeah,
I eat. No.
I got jokes.
What did he say? What did he say?
Might taste alright if you throw some seasoning on there, innit?
That's true. That's true.
Vegan shots. So you can shut up anyway.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Some
go.
Fucking salmon eater.
Here we go. Oh no.
Fucking fishmonger. What you on about, Dad?
What happened was
Where was you going?
Tell it- yeah.
Tell it how you told us.
I was held at gunpoint, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm free with my trolley, man.
Yeah.
And I paid for it, took it home, then I realised. I was
You
like,
didn't,
oh,
you didn't want to
shit.
waste the money.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
Times
that-
are hard,
so-
innit?
So it had nothing to do with that dream that you had like a week prior.
That
Not
you-
even a week. It was a couple of days
Yeah,
prior.
yeah,
Already.
days, though.
He dreamt about salmon, and then
Yeah.
Dreamt about the
You know when you have a
taste.
dream about something, like, it's hard to resist it, yeah.
You went in
like,
your fridge. You had the dream.
That's
You went in
a
your
bit
fridge and you was
freezer,
disappointed.
innit?
Ah, he was disappointed. Man, you went to
Nah.
look in his yard.
mad.
Do you know what it was? My
You
diet,
went
Whack.
to find it. Oh,
my
man.
diet was poor, man.
So,
I had to take a step back
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
forward
Yeah.
again.
Bro, that's why I've done
Yeah.
that. That's why I started eating fish again,
Yeah.
just because of. Not, it wasn't all to do with my diet was that bad. Because to be
Yeah.
fair, what I was eating as a vegetarian wasn't that bad.
you had
know what
so
I mean?
much support from the
Yeah.
vegetarian
But-
community.
Like I said, what I wanted to do, I don't want to stand that again, but I wanted to do that ketogenic diet. So, and I
Yeah.
thought the amount of protein I want
Narcissist.
and fat I want. Yeah, no, it's not even nice. I don't want to
I'm
do.
joking,
I don't know.
joking,
I just
I'm
want to. I wanted to try that diet, and it's what. And
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable on it at the moment, doing the way I'm doing it. I just couldn't do it on a veggie diet.
difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
I
it's
was just
hard.
eating bare carbs, man. Bare carbs, easy food sometimes. innit?
Yeah,
Like
too
pizzas
easy,
and that.
too
Grabbing
easy.
us there.
And then I kind of got bored of. I kind of got bored as well.
Yeah,
Like, there's no convenience. Not about convenience, but it was kind of. The meals weren't quick, innit? And some days I can't be. When I couldn't be bothered, it's just like.
Yeah,
Order
yeah.
pizza
It's
and
long
that,
to
you get me,
prepare.
chips and
Yeah.
Whereas taking a step back, so now, so say for example, if I have salmon, it's what goes with the meal, innit? My overall meal's healthier.
Yeah.
Obviously, the salmon side of the meal is debatable, but when I have it, I have like sweet potato mash, broccoli, sweet corn.
it's not that
So-
debatable.
Yeah.
So as a,
as a whole, the meal's
yeah,
healthier
yeah,
than
yeah.
ordering pizza
Yeah,
and
yeah.
chips.
Oh hell yeah.
Well,
If
it's
you're
not-
trying to stay off
it's,
meat.
it's only gonna be like 20% of my diet. It's not gonna be
Oh
bulk
yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
No, that's fine.
protagonist of my diet, you know.
It's a good way to look at it. If it makes it healthier overall, then why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like for example, yesterday but yesterday everything I ate was vegetarian, innit?
Mm.
And
Yeah,
today
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So it's just in some parts it gives me another meal option, innit?
Well, that's it. People say that being vegetarian's healthier, but if you're not,
Yeah.
Yeah, this
then
is
you
where
can,
it goes.
you
Yeah,
can be an unhealthy vegetarian.
yeah. Vegetarian or vegan, you can be very unhealthy
Yeah.
if you choose to. It's a
Yeah,
choice,
I've been
and
on
it's a
rock,
choice.
man.
yeah,
Like,
it's-
it couldn't be asked, man. You know, because you've been
Bro,
vegetarian.
yeah.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
lazy.
You have
there's-
to make everything, innit?
Mm,
Like,
that-
there's nothing. If, say, example, salmon, I'm not defending it, I'm not knowing it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like, cognitive bias. innit? You just put it in the oven, innit?
yeah,
You can do what you're doing to it, put it in the oven.
yeah.
Whereas everything else, as if it's not pizza and all that shit, or corn,
Yeah.
like fucking burgers and that, you gotta make it. Or you gotta make sauce for
You
something.
have to
innit?
prepare.
Yeah.
You have to.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You have to
it's long.
stand over the stove.
Yeah.
It's-
You have to actually cook.
Yeah, it can be it can be a long thing. It can
Which
be.
once upon a time that was actually like a good
A
thing.
norm, yeah,
was
and it was the
normal,
norm. But
but
it's
now
too easy
it's-
now, innit? It's too
yeah.
easy just to you could, like you can't as a vegetarian and as a vegan or a plant or on a plant-based diet. I hate them the labels. I hate labeling
Yeah.
things. So, but you can't just go Tesco and be like, I picked this sandwich there, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean, or this.
There's no sandwiches.
It's
There's some say even like that. Like there's cheese. Like you just can't meal deals. Like
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
meal-
No, it's true.
like a cheese sandwich
or an egg sandwich.
Or egg.
or egg and cress.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I
The
don't
amount
know
of
who
egg
eats
and cress sandwiches I
cress
had
is
while I was a
dead.
veg.
And then
I've
other
never
than that,
I've never even had that.
That's
cold,
it.
Can't eat cold egg. And then another one, you could just have cheese and tomato pasta in it.
Yep.
Cheese
yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And that's
I
it.
just
And
said
then that's
that
it.
cheese and tomato in it.
Yeah. It's there. Well, and again, no. If you
You'd
can,
think there'd be
if you-
more options.
but if you
yeah.
Yeah, but there's that Wicked range. You seen the Wicked range in
Like
Tesco?
falafel and that.
Yeah, and you can get some sausages and wraps now. It's a slow burn, man. It's coming, but it will take a
Slowly
while.
but surely.
It will take a while, but it'll come. But yeah, I'm good, man.
So
I'm
yeah,
good. I'm
base. Step back to go forward. When I start getting in that habit again,
yeah,
because it's not going to be the main part, it'll be easier to cut it out again. And
yeah.
it's just
yeah.
as another meal option. To go.
I just feel like the way I'm training right now as well. I
need
I
it.
need that extra little bit of I don't know. I don't know. I feel strong at the moment. So
And if you're eating fish, it's what? It's oils.
Yeah, it's
Protein.
good, healthy fats and
Fats.
protein and that. Yeah, so
So yeah.
yeah, it's doing good, man. By the way, you two doing the beast in Scotland,
When is it? Yeah.
16th
Oh,
next month.
oh shit.
Oh,
Nah, I don't know. I'm recovering
oh
from an
here we
injury.
go. Here
Nah,
we
genuinely,
go.
I'm-
Shut the fuck up.
Genuinely,
Bro,
Man,
how
I
many
started
injuries?
jogging
I've
last
got a
week,
slip
so
disc.
kinda-
I've got a fucked up knee.
Yeah, my
I
back's
fucking,
fucked
I'm
up,
fucked up all over. I'm still
can't
doing
run.
it.
I
I'm still
tried-
doing it.
Bro, I tried to
You can-
literally.
you
I
can
went
run.
shopping today.
You can run.
I took the shopping back to the thing. I tried to run back to the car. I was limping down. I can't run. I
It's
ain't
because you
limping.
was cold,
limping
yeah.
all
Because
the
you're
way
a
around the
bitch,
beast.
bro. That's what it is. 'Cause
What
you're
you, what you
bitch.
injured
I ain't even
from?
going there.
a,
I was
oh,
playing football.
man's getting.
2 weeks
My
ago.
Achilles. My Achilles tendon.
Oh, oh.
So it's an impact injury from running.
All right,
So that
Troy.
is that R.
All right,
Look
Troy.
at him.
You don't know about Trey?
I said Troy.
Look how mad
Oh.
he is.
All right, Troy.
Oh,
Sorry, sorry, bro. What can I do?
chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. What's wrong?
How? You was playing fine. You didn't limp off
Trust
on
me, you
nothing.
didn't limp off. You're fine, bro.
That was after that.
Excuses, man.
On that day, because I was already injured prior to that, but it weren't as bad. And then I played that game again, and then the next day, the next day it was worse. And it's been like, when was the last time we played? 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's still hurting from now. It's slowly getting better.
Got to do
But I can't
mobility movements
promise.
and that, innit?
Now I've been swimming and stuff. Been trying to get it back.
Oh,
How many
Oh.
times you been swimming?
I went 3 times this week.
Doubt
already.
in the validity of the injury.
I've been swimming 3 times already this week.
I joined Thingy Man, David Lloyd, man.
Have you?
£14, 14 days.
Nice, eh?
Yeah, I am paying that.
So
Have you seen how
man
much the big,
Man got a pay rise.
Nah, it's
That's what I was thinking.
they're
I was
mad
like,
prices
"Raw."
at David Lloyd. Mad
Silly
prices. 100 and something pound for the VIP package.
What, a month?
Yeah, a month.
And what's included in the VIP package?
Basically, bro, when I went, it's basically I
What's
went
that?
Nuffield and I was paying 40 a month.
40 at Nuffield.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's that. But then you go to the cheapest package at David Lloyd is £60.
Yeah.
It's off peak. You can only go off peak. The second
Yeah.
one's fucking £80,
Yeah.
and then the big one's 100 and something. And you get, I think you get complimentary towel, something like that. And then there's a special spa in there.
That's
But-
dead.
To be fair, the gym's all right. It's just like another gym.
But
It's
David
got a
Lloyd's a
sauna.
leisure club, though,
Right.
innit? It's not just a gym.
Yeah, there's you got
Yeah.
a restaurant in there and shit. And
Now you're there. Would you
Nah.
consider paying?
nah,
full
Can't you
price?
play
it's
like,
all right. It's
squash
just
and
a-
that there as well? Oh, no. Some of
this
them.
one I'm at hasn't got a squash. It's just got
Nah.
loads of tennis courts.
You're like
but
on a gym
Yeah, so
holiday,
you can-
innit?
yeah, basically, yeah. It's
It's
kind
Gym
of
hole?
holiday.
when you go there, you're like you're on a little
Yeah.
spa break in it.
vacation and that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you could go gym, get a massage, play tennis,
Yeah,
go swimming.
yeah. That's what you're paying for, innit?
Yeah,
You're going
yeah,
for all that kind of
option,
stuff.
innit? It's all in one building,
Is
innit?
all that included though?
Yeah,
Or do you
I
have to
think
pay
so.
extra for it?
I don't know.
for some things you have to pay extra for, but I see a lot of families going there as well.
Yeah.
So they
It's
bring
more
the
of a
kids. There's
family-orientated
creches. It's pretty. To be
Oh,
fair,
there's
if you got a
creches as
family
well.
and you've probably got a well-paid job, it's probably a good place to go. But
If you realise you're giving David Lloyd free advertising right now,
no,
they're not a sponsor.
no one's gonna. Well, £110.
You
Who's
never
who's gonna pay that?
You never
But
know.
nah.
Yeah, but depending on what company you work for as well, you can get deals and that. Innit?
Yeah, I can get a deal there with my company,
Yeah,
but
same.
still expensive.
Yeah, and
and
it's cheaper, innit?
and
And
I'm
you
not
get tax break and all that as well.
I'm
innit?
just not gonna spend. I mean, I'm not gonna use everything in there because I don't. I just go to the gym most of the time,
yeah.
and I don't. Like, I go to sauna and that in there, but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not.
But you're saying I'm going to fucking council gym and that? Because there's gym and then there's a pool and that.
Yeah, yeah,
Probably squash court and that. as
yeah.
well.
Exactly. Go to it. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the same.
Anyway, you fucking. I was looking at some psychology thing because how you two are always late, all the
Yeah.
fucking time,
Go on.
and basically I'm looking at the psychology of it and that, and
But the psychology of being late.
yeah, yeah. Well, no, well, it's not the well, it's a psychological or psychology article. It's an article someone's wrote
Right.
on Psychology Today, hashtag psychology. But yeah, they're saying
Do you read this all the time?
nah. Well,
Are you
now and again,
Specific
when I talk
research because of me and Ricky being late.
yeah, because I was proper angry
But
at the time.
technically, you were late as well because you said 1 o'clock and you weren't here till.
Yes, I
half
was.
You said
I was here at
12?
1. You check my text message. I sent that
You
thing.
said 12.
You said
I
you
said
on your way.
I said 1 o'clock today.
You said you was
12,
on your way.
yeah.
Yesterday, I
Yeah.
said 1 o'clock.
You know, he said
Check
1.
it.
He said 1.
Oh.
You said 1 o'clock, but then you messaged. I
I'll
got
show
a
you-
message
I'll
off
show you
you
the
at
me-
1 o'clock
check the-
saying
yeah,
just
no.
leaving.
Check the actual time of the message when I sent it. It was 12:20. I sent the message,
Oh, I didn't
but
see
I had no data, so it didn't get sent. unless it don't show on there.
Oh, that's why then. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright then.
It
But
must
yeah.
have not came through that.
So one of the reasons is you're inconsiderate to other people's feelings.
Right.
It's more like an ego thing. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying these are some of the things that they
sound like a shot. Come on, yeah, go on.
Nah, yeah. So like it's like so it's an ego thing. So life revolves around you. So you being late all the time, you don't care about how other people, you don't value other people's time. So trust me, this ain't me going.
No,
Don't value my time, but you know what I mean.
You
You don't value people's
go on.
time.
Okay.
And yeah, that's one of them anyway. Is that how you feel? Is that
do
do you feel like that?
Is this in the article? No.
I was just.
Yeah, some of that's in the article,
I'm
and then-
usually a
What's
victim
the
to
other point?
circumstance.
and then a lot of the time it's a victim to circumstance.
I'm a victim
My
of
ass.
circumstance.
So okay, so you knew it was 1 o'clock. You text me saying I've just got back from shopping at 1 o'clock.
No, I weren't back from shopping.
You just said
He
that.
said he was on his way.
I said I'm on my way back from shopping
Okay, yeah, still the same thing. Why? When
because I had to go shopping. I had to get food.
why didn't you go? Okay, why didn't you go earlier?
I tried. I couldn't get out of bed.
Oh.
Woke up late.
Again, but what? Okay, what would you say that was then? Like, is that a non-caring thing? Like,
Nah, because if I was inconsiderate, I wouldn't have put my foot down to get here and burnt more petrol.
but if you wasn't inconsiderate, you just wouldn't have been late
What was that?
because you would have made the effort to get out of bed, go shopping earlier.
I made the effort to get here and is
Yeah, no, I'm not.
quick as
So
I
would
could.
the
Yeah,
other
I know, but I'm just saying. At the end of the day, you could have been way more considerate.
I could have been more considerate. I could have set an alarm.
Yeah,
I could have got up.
yeah.
I
You
could've
could have
went
done that.
shopping,
You
I
could have
could've
done
done
that.
it
That was a
all by
choice,
thing.
innit? It was a choice.
Victim of circumstance.
It's
Things
not.
happen-
See,
things
see,
happen
then there's a
along the way.
denial.
Like,
There's
you
a
get-
denial.
You get stuck in traffic.
Victim of circumstance.
You got like a
But you can-
child,
but you
an
can avoid all that.
unpredictable- An unpredictable child I can't take care of. Well, can take care of. Unpredictable child.
social.
You can do shit.
I'm just saying you can. There's a choice there. You could. There is a. So you
So
could.
what's it saying then?
Okay, and then that's that one anyway.
So what's the first
Then the-
one about?
He's saying we
Just
You
ego-
don't value other people's time.
Yeah,
You-
we
yeah,
don't
you-
value
So on the
people's
flip side,
time.
would it be that you value your own time?
Ooh.
Yeah, I
If
do.
like,
Of course I do.
ooh.
If okay,
But I don't
So-
feel like if you're late, you're like other people's time is
No.
into your consideration. And
okay. This ain't about us right now. This I'm just saying.
Or generally.
Yeah, this. Yeah,
Because you associate it to
Yeah,
us
you
too,
made it
innit?
about
Like,
us. When
yeah,
you-
because
from the
that's
moment
it's
you
a good
Googled
example
because of-
because it's a good example for
well, we
now.
was late, so we're giving you
Okay.
from our perspective.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, and I'm giving you from my perspective because I'm waiting for
go
you.
on
You know
then.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like okay, so
Wait. Before we continue on the first point, because there's been times I can't speak for Rick because Rick's always late.
yeah,
yeah.
But there's been, I think, all right, maybe once I was here before you, and I had to wait for you because you were late.
yeah.
Did you value my time then?
No, not really. No.
There you go. Then there's your answer.
Yeah. Okay.
But is it
okay,
not valuing your
that's fine.
time as a
But
blatant disregard for your time now? Or is it that you're just caught in your own thing?
Yeah,
Like, as a
it's like-
consequence of that?
No.
It might not be
Your
a sense
time
of,
is gonna
oh,
suffer,
fuck
innit?
him, he's got to
And
wait
really,
for
if you
me
look at it,
because
No.
I don't care about his time.
but then sometimes in a circumstance, like, the time's fluid, innit? Like,
yeah.
if
Okay.
I'm meeting you, I
But-
could say, 12, and then I say, actually, I'm meeting at 1, so it's not a solid set time, innit?
Well, it was solid set because it was the day before.
Yeah, but
I
I'm saying
said,
it's fluid, innit? Like, there's
Yeah,
no
but
repercussion
was
of
the-
being late.
but that was the end then, where it was
Yeah,
1
yeah.
o'clock. So that was the time. I've got here at that time,
Yeah.
and then
You was
man's
here
an hour late. An hour. I was here at the time. I was here at that time.
Yeah,
And you just that's what I'm saying.
yeah, go on.
So that's not me valuing. That's not me. Kind of. Yeah, I do value my time because we've made a plan at that time,
yeah.
and I'm hoping we can
Yeah.
get there at that time. And if I had plans after that time, you know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
it's just that anyway. But based on, let's get off that because I don't want to make it like I just hate you two.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
hate it.
okay.
Like,
Keep going.
but anyway. So then there's this is like people
Okay,
that
we
Stop
get
being
it. We get it,
PC
man.
and just
Yeah,
say
just say
man.
it, bro.
It's like,
Oh, no.
Just
I
say
don't
it.
Okay,
want to
so like
offend
a-
anyone.
attention-
It's not aimed at anyone.
people attention seekers. People just enjoy doing it all the time. So they love the reaction they get when they're
So
late.
That'd be a classic of.
So people
like
come
turning
in
up to
like
the
Rick,
party
the way
late.
Ricky turns up. You know when he turns up
Yeah,
and he just,
yeah, and he just-
starts waving his arms. That's classic. Does Ricky
Yeah.
enjoy? Does he enjoy that?
No, but
yeah.
there can be fashionably late, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Say-
one. I was
yeah,
looking for,
that's what-
fashionably late. Yeah,
say you go to an event or like a party or a gathering, you don't want to
No
go
one-
there first and just wait for everyone to
99%.
arrive.
You
and
go to
yeah,
a gathering, everyone doesn't turn up on time.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's in the article. But what they've said in that is let's take away because that's like a kind of a cultural thing.
Yeah.
So you take out of that. We're not talking about going to parties or those type of things. You know what I
Right.
mean? We're talking about just little things where we're meeting up to do this,
Yeah, yeah.
or you fucking when we go and play football, man saying a certain time and then everyone's
Everyone's
turning
turning
up at
up
half past. Like what? There's that's not fashionably late, is it? Like
No,
what? It's not uncool to get there like or
Yeah,
early
yeah,
on
yeah,
time to play
yeah, yeah.
football. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a bit different. So that's that.
Right.
So he took it out of the equation in this article. So then you've got that one that we just said. What was that one?
Ego, attention.
Attention. And then there's guilt. People feel guilty for other reasons. So lateness gives them a chance to apologise and seek forgiveness. That's a bit of a weird
No,
one, isn't it?
that's dodgy. That's completely
But in
opposite.
the
You'd
more
be there
sim-
early, innit?
And the more simplistic ones like poor time management.
I was going
Oh,
to say,
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't got a good concept of time.
But this one's
more-
concept of time.
But that's
terrible.
not. Is that a psychological? Is that kind of like a
Yeah,
psychological?
that's what I'm saying. It might not always be psychological.
I know, but I'm talking about we do we.
Are you
I'm on
staying
psych.
strictly on
Yeah,
that?
yeah. At the moment, and then there's a symptom of more general egocentricity. They're caught up in their own needs and preferences and fail to take the perspective of others. A how do you say that? Prerequisite
Prerequisite. Yeah.
to making an effort to be on time. A prerequisite was it? So what?
What was he
We're
gonna say?
looking to you to give us a definition of
A
prerequisite.
prerequisite, ain't it? Like something that happens
So they're
prior
caught-
for something to happen.
They're caught up in their
It's a
own
prior
needs
condition, innit?
and in their own needs and preferences and fail to take the perspective of others. A prerequisite, perhaps, to making an effort to be on time.
Yeah, so that prerequisite is before something else happens, in it. So those things set are prior to that.
Oh,
what
okay.
you just said,
Okay,
innit?
okay. But yeah, and again, so when I'm telling you to, so let's take it back to us. So I'm like, oh come on lads, why are you late again? So that, but then you two don't take my. You're not looking at my
Your
perspective.
perspective.
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
your
It's
way,
just
yeah.
like fuck. I'm not saying
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that in your head.
No, that's
Or
what
other
I'm saying,
people. It's
mate.
not just you lot, man.
That's
I'll
what
do it
I'm
myself.
saying,
Like
mate.
I'll do it
I'm
myself,
like,
though.
fuck yeah, you can wait.
Yeah, it's not like that. But yeah, that's all that's about really. But there's loads of shit in it, man. It's a big article. It's quite cool, man. It's like an actual cycle. There's reasons why people do it, man.
Yeah,
And
I
they
can
don't
relate
know-
to some.
Unconscious reasons as
I
well.
can relate to some because, like, in some times at football, I'm just late
For
to
the
be
lads.
like,
Get-
yeah,
yeah,
just to make
this
a
is-
statement, like,
Bro,
yeah.
I do the same. I've done the same in
Well,
the past.
you know what? I'll tell you what. There's some truth in that. Thinking about it, because there'll be times when it's like, say, if I've got a job interview,
Yeah,
I'll be there 10 minutes early.
yeah.
Every single time, I'll be there 10 minutes early. But then, clearly, psychologically, without thinking about it, that's more important to me than you guys
Yeah,
are. Because
yeah.
it's like, it's the man, them that can wait.
Mm.
So it's only 10 minutes. It's only 20 minutes. They always know I'm late anyway.
But then if you took into perspective,
But then, you're
yeah.
taking that into perspective.
yeah.
If I was to see you, man, on the same as importance as a job interview,
yeah.
or if I held you, man, up there in that importance,
Not that.
then
See,
I'll be on time.
That's
and if you say
rude.
that's what I mean. If you say it like
No,
that,
but
it's,
when you think, like, I'm not saying
I'm-
like
yeah, yeah,
consciously.
that's
I'm
what I was
doing it,
about
I'm
to-
saying subconsciously.
yeah, subconsciously,
Yeah.
it's not
I'm not
because you're not
holding you,
thinking
man,
about it.
on that same level.
Because he's not
clearly.
thinking about it
'Cause I'm
consciously,
not
is he?
thinking about it like that. Like for a job
'Cause
interview,
then he-
every single time I will be there 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
But then I'm
But that's
looking
what I
at
was
man, then it's
saying
like,
about.
I've got a bit of
That's what I
leeway,
was
you
saying
know what I mean?
about that. It's fluid, isn't it? Because you can be late, so the time's fluid. It's nothing set in it. Fluid.
Yeah, it sounds right. It sounds right.
Yeah, but the time. That's what I'm saying. If you go to interview, the time's not fluid. Do you get what I'm saying? If it's 1 o'clock and you're late, the consequences of that are
But then,
whatever they're gonna be. Like you might not get a job, whatever. Whereas if you're meeting your friends and you're late, the consequences, you take the piss. Like, you're always late, innit? So the time's fluid in a way. You've
Yeah,
set a
yeah,
time where it's not set in stone.
But then, do you want to take that back to a deep dive
Go on.
of about 15, probably about 13, 14 years ago? Me and you had a debate about time itself.
I remember on
Do you
Facebook.
remember?
Fucking hell.
On Facebook, yeah.
About time itself.
Yeah.
Do you still have the same viewpoint? Let me just give some
Go on.
backstory. Ricky at the time was saying time doesn't actually exist. Is that right?
Yeah.
And I was saying it does exist, but not in the way that we view it. I was saying time is a measurement.
Yeah,
No,
The time
no,
itself
no.
is an actual-
I
as an
said
actual
time's
thing.
not real thing, and then you said I said time was a man-made concept, innit?
Oh yeah, that was it.
To,
It was a
to
man's
measure
man-made
to
concept.
measure time, like
To
to
measure, yeah,
measure
yeah.
our own lives.
And I
innit?
was saying
Yeah.
that time does exist because you can measure it.
And I was saying, yeah,
that was it.
it
Yeah,
exists
yeah, yeah.
because you can measure things, and it's a good thing to use to
yeah.
give order to a day, innit?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But then I was saying outside of that, it's non-existent, innit?
But then, what's aging in that time? Is an aging time.
Is it aging in what sense? Humans,
Humans and
but ain't
It
aging
is, yeah.
growth.
okay, aging growth is growth
Age.
time.
Is
Growth.
growth synonymous with time?
I don't know. This I'm asking you a
That's what I was
question.
saying. To me,
I'm not in this
to
debate.
me,
I don't
that's
know.
just
I'm just asking you.
no. Because he was saying, because he was talking about day and night as well,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
we
was
go
saying
through
that's
the
just natural
concept of day
cycle.
and
innit?
Yeah, that's
that
a
would
nat-
happen
yeah.
anyway,
Yeah,
whether there
yeah,
was
yeah.
time or no time.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was saying, if there was no time now, we're all still gonna grow in it. But we just have a measurement in time.
Yeah,
have
because we
measurements in
again
place,
yeah, yeah.
24 hours.
we use it to
365,
measure. Same with
innit?
size, distance,
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
like we measure distance in light years. You know, when it
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
when it gets really far.
Yeah,
So we because we
because light
we
years
can't
is
travel that distance
Yeah.
a
in our
measurement
lifetime,
of
so it becomes light can travel.
yeah
because
here
light
to
years
there.
not a measurement of speed, innit? It's
Yeah,
a measurement
yeah,
of
yeah.
time. What you're saying.
Yeah.
How long light will take to get there? Yeah.
So if light can take, so say light's, I can't even. It's too.
Yeah, say
Yeah,
say
I
somebody
know.
was 3 million light years away. It would
Yeah.
take like 3 million years to get from
For the
point
light
A
to-
Yeah,
to point
yeah.
B, innit?
At light speed, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
At light speed.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
madness. Yeah.
But yeah, I still stand by it.
Stand by it.
I stand by it, to be fair.
I was going to bring that up about.
I believe. I stand by.
And then
I
because I
stand by-
remember it ended and it was like, yeah, I'll meet you tomorrow at 11, or in your case,
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember what it
I
said.
can't remember saying some
It's
fucking
something-
shit. I've always got to be difficult. I've always got to be
Something
difficult. Man.
sarcastic and it.
Oh, man. When the sun is in the,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was something dumb like
yeah,
that.
yeah. When the
Yes.
sun-
When the sun is directly over the yeah. I remember. Shit.
I was thinking about that the other day, like
Which that debate or
the implement of time, like
Yeah,
how they've managed to put implement into a system that everyone follows is
Yeah,
mad.
globally?
Because I was
yeah.
standing on the beach, and it was like, my girl was like, I reckon it's about 6. I was like, nah. And then I was thinking, take away watches or whatever. How did you? Obviously, you know about sundials and all that shit.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, yeah.
How did they get that implementation of time that everyone follows from north to south?
The whole. Yeah,
Like
the
the
whole
whole-
the whole world
the whole
follows the
world,
same time.
But the whole land, I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
It comes
England,
back down
say.
to, it
You
comes
get what I'm
back down
saying?
to sun,
From-
innit?
So how is it the same time in? How have they got that? What would you call it? Concept, yeah. Same as in Manchester, is the same in fucking Plymouth.
Yeah,
get what I'm
I know
saying?
what you're saying because the sun might not cast the same shadow on the sundial.
Yeah,
and yeah. But then that comes down to because then it's England, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Because if
like
you go
how
into
does
England-
England follow the whole? How is it spread from? You get what I'm saying? From
It's just
north to
adapted,
south,
and
south to
it
north,
started
whatever.
with a sundial, but it's not necessarily the same thing. Now it becomes because of the movement of the shadow. It's the
Yeah.
movement of the hands and
I was
the
looking
times
at
and
something
how
like
long
that
it
as
takes
well,
that to get to there. and-
because I haven't always. Time has always been. It's always changed
Yeah.
throughout the ages as well. So.
Yeah.
Like from sundials, and before that, there's a more primitive way of
Yeah.
measuring time. Like they had a fucking the sand.
the sand.
What
Yeah,
they called the
yeah.
sand dials? No, sand glasses. What was it? Sand dial?
egg timers.
Nah. You know when the sand's in there.
Yeah, I know you're about. I can't
Basically,
remember what
egg, it's like egg timer now. That's what it's called now, innit?
yeah, it is now.
What? What's that called, bro? Oh nah. That's messed my head.
It's not sando.
Yeah, but that was another thing into the conversation because you're saying about time. I remember saying, but it's not a solid thing, innit? Because the clocks go back and the clocks
Yeah,
go
yeah.
forward, and everywhere on the world is on a different time.
Yeah. That was a deep conversation, man.
It was
going.
on Facebook. I remember. 'cause
I
I
like
wish I
that.
wish I had it. That was a deep conversation, bro.
I like time. Let's talk about time, bro. Because I wanted to talk about time travel at one point. Oh, that's Bro,
Set, you know.
because I was looking at stuff. See, that was going to be the kind of that. You mean I want to talk about space and that.
Yeah,
I was looking at something about black holes and stuff,
yeah,
and how, there's so many different theories of people have got.
yeah.
Well, because we don't know what's going to happen if we go into a black hole.
No, definitely not.
But like, is it a time? Do you time travel when you go through a black hole? And the concept of going through a black hole, apparently there's some way when you go through one, it, like they say, so that when you go through that black hole, on the other side is the other side of the galaxy, say. So you go through that, but you go through it and you're there straight away. But the theory is that so when you go through, you fold time in it. So like you fold,
time folds back on.
yeah,
itself.
you fold. It folds whatever. See, I'm not a scientist. It sounds
No,
ridiculous
it's
when we talk
like-
about, but
no.
yeah. So it
Like to
folds,
take
and then you're already there in it. So, man, I
But
can't
what's been used to measure this stuff?
fucking.
It's all theory.
It's all theories and it's all mathematics, isn't it?
But then in
Mathematical
real
theories.
world time, can't you go back in time? So if you go to a country that's behind where you are, and you go in back in time.
I wouldn't say that's because then
I
you.
think-
But then you
Do
talk
get what I'm
about.
saying?
From
but
what
then-
I've seen on
Because
black
your
holes,
norm in a day is different to theirs. So if they're behind,
But that's
or in
just
front-
measurement of time.
yeah,
That's just
you
us
go- you
measurement
use
of
a
time,
measurement
innit?
of time.
Because you're not actually traveling back in time, are you?
From
So
what
what
I know,
would be the difference between going through the black hole then? Is that a measurement of time if you get from one end to another?
What have you watched
I would-
Interstellar?
Nah.
See, you've watched it, innit?
yeah,
See, that concept's sick, bro. So he goes for a black hole,
Yeah.
and he goes into the past only because he goes into that other dimension, whatever.
yes.
So he's
Where
got,
he's in the. Is that the one
is
where he's in the bookcase? And he's
yeah,
like-
yeah, and he's telling his daughter
And
to.
it's like a tear in the time fabric.
It's like a
Yeah,
tear in time, yeah.
yeah.
Ah, T, it's
The
deep.
fabric of
It's,
time.
it's you need to watch it,
But you
bro.
can't base the science after film.
Oh no,
Yeah,
ob-
so
obviously,
it's,
obviously, but they've
from-
but they've based a lot of their science or
From the
theories
film,
from other theories,
From
haven't
other
they?
ones.
You know what I mean? They've-
because from what I've heard, you can only with black holes, you can only go forward in time. You can't go back.
Oh, forward, only forward.
From what I've heard about
See,
black
what the
holes,
fuck
you
did
can
he
only
go in then?
forward.
Because it was a black hole, innit, that he went into.
I'm sure it was, yeah.
Fuck me, bro. It's just too deep.
And
But
then he was,
ain't
like
there-
lost, he was lost.
Ain't there a
in-
lot
in
of
the
concepts
fabric,
of like time and like ahead of time, behind time? Because anyway, like when you look at some stars, and some stars might be they might not be there anymore. It's not supernova on a star. Stars are sun in it.
They're all kind of suns
Yeah, they're
exploding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when it's done, it's a supernova in it. So if you look at a star,
Mm.
say the star, same example as before, is 4 million miles away.
See,
Yeah. When you're looking at that star, it might not exist no more.
we
So
see, you see all
essentially,
the
you're looking
Yeah, yeah.
into the past.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how we
Yeah,
measure.
yeah.
You know, when we've just discovered a new galaxy and shit.
Yeah.
Something blew up there 2 million years ago,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we see it now. So what the fuck is going on
Yeah.
now?
But that's
there?
how long it's
But
taken
But that's
for
how
light,
for the light
to travel to
us.
you.
That's
So-
how they start. That's why you keep getting new discoveries all the time.
Yeah.
So the more we advance, the more we keep seeing. So the universe keeps getting bigger and bigger
Yeah.
of what we can see. The observable universe.
Yeah.
That's Neil deGrasse Tyson. Have you watched Cosmos? That's pretty good. It's Neil deGrasse Tyson, and
Nah.
it's good, man. It's good.
Yeah, what's it? So then, to simplify, not that you need to simplify. Say you look at a star later on,
Yeah,
that star might not exist no more.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
the star,
Mhm.
you
Because it
are in
goes.
essence
Yeah.
looking into the past.
into the
innit?
past. Yeah, yeah. That's a good way to look at it. Still,
What?
never thought about it.
Bomber cloud.
Jeez,
There's a few
Rick
theories to
Carlisle
be fair.
jokes.
Some are interesting,
Yeah.
some I'm just like, nah.
It's mad, man. What the?
That was for a time when I was into space, like proper and that. Like,
I love space, man. It's just different, and it's a different.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's nuts, bro.
But then with those things, I was noticing the more you look into it,
Yeah.
the more everything's like, what's
The-
the word?
The more you look at.
Not cinema. What's the word? Where everything's like in a film when it's a spaceship, but it's not real.
Cinematic.
Yeah, cinematic. Everything's cinematic in it.
Yeah.
Like there's no real life examples of things. It's always cinematic, or it's
Yeah.
always like.
And it's always just theory.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just them guessing,
or it's
really,
like
at the end of the
CGI
day.
in it, and I say I want to see something real
Yeah.
and concrete in it, and then
And we don't.
after that I lost interest because everything's like.
And we
so
don't
if it-
know. We
yeah,
just don't
yeah.
know. We don't know. That's what's mad. Fuck me, man. It's just what you doing.
Oh, just sitting that screen keeps going off.
Because you ain't got a dickhead yet, innit? So it's just,
Just throw it in there. Why not? Missed it.
See, they used look at that. That's a block. That's how they used to fucking. They used to tell time on a fucking cube.
Mm.
Then you got the sundial, a wall sundial. Fuck, it's just mad, man. What we've used to.
it's smart because doesn't it go deep into like freaking zodiac and all that?
Oil lamps, candle clocks, water clocks. Sand glass. It's a sand glass. You know the sand glasses.
Yeah, let's call it a time.
And hourglass in it.
Hourglass.
That's it, yeah, the hourglass.
yeah.
Yeah. nah.
But then
yeah.
it goes into the zodiac and all that in it as well, innit? Because certain what do you call them? Certain zodiac signs last for a certain amount of years, innit?
Yes,
You
there's
got
something
to-
to do with that. Yeah, I ain't too tough on
So
those.
say for example, like one would last for 2,600, then it changes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
to do
It's,
with
it's the
time
it's
as
the
well,
age
innit?
of the
Yeah.
age of the I don't know Gemini and stuff like that.
Yeah,
innit? Are you researching now, Rich?
I've just typed in is time real.
Only you.
But no, I don't know, man. This movie.
It's real because we live by it, but
Yeah, of course.
is it
Very real.
reality is a construct, innit? And time seems like one of those constructs, yeah.
100%.
But I think what we can't see, we always try and measure in some way, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Like we don't
gain
Oxygen.
understanding of it.
Oxygen for one.
like we they keep talking about. There's another documentary I've been watching on Netflix, The Unknown or something.
How you watch all these, man? What?
I don't know what you
Bro,
do.
it's
What do you
What
do?
do you do?
Constant.
Bro,
Like, it's
I
like,
got-
yo, I watched this. I've seen this film, and I was like, bro, nah. Netflix to me is like random. You might find something good.
Bro,
Nah,
there's
nah,
loads
I'll
of stuff
send
in
you
it.
some stuff.
There's loads of stuff.
I'll send you some stuff your way. Have you watched the Khalif Browder story?
Yeah.
Boy, I wanted to stand up.
But
and
this is what I'm
work and
saying. You
shout
watch
and
it
that.
on accident.
Yeah.
You fall into certain things on accident. Huh?
Yeah,
It's never an accident. It's the
like
algorithm.
yeah, maybe.
The
I was
algorithm.
meant
I
to
don't
see
try
that
not to
for
go
an
against it, and I'm like, nah.
To
98%
go
match,
against
and
it. Nah, you need to go. You need to watch some different.
trying to watch
stuff
them
go against it.
56% matches.
Yeah. Because
Nah,
we
but-
go on.
I was gonna say, what was you gonna say? Innit?
Oh, that it was just about dark matter. It's a theory again, but apparently we measure it because of something to do with. I say again, I can't fucking talk about it, but it's something to do with gravity. That's
Yeah.
how we know it's there, but we
Oh,
can't
right.
still can't prove it's they can't actually prove it's there.
So what is dark matter?
Don't ask me, brother.
What's normal matter?
Bro, I ain't the
What is light matter like sunlight? What?
every fucking ironmongers every time.
They're like the podcast from the fans.
Oh,
Shout out
this
any
thing.
old iron.
What is dark matter?
Go on then.
What
Right.
is dark matter?
A Google search. Are we gonna take
Google
some
facts.
guesses?
This is what I said last time, innit? Google facts.
Yeah.
Google God and
Bro, that's it.
This is
Trust me.
Google.
This
Google knows
Google is
all.
God. Dark matter.
that would be a sick film still. Server God and that.
Bro, I was thinking
Is there a
about
film
writing.
like that.
I was gonna write like a
The
book or
server
something,
god.
like a little short story about like how, like to find information we go to like our gods and shit.
The
But our
server
god is
god and that,
yeah, basically.
So bad boy book and that.
See, it's
Mm.
dark matter is a hypothetical form of matter that is thought to account for approximately 85% of matter in the universe
But you can't see it.
and about a quarter of its total energy density. The majority of dark matter is thought to be not. See, we don't know what none of this means, man. To be fair, so there's no point we talk about it, bro.
So what's the difference between dark and normal matter then? Is matter the observable things you can see?
See,
Must be, yeah.
but then you've got antimatter, dark energy, dark fluid, dark flow. What the fuck?
There's bare things. It's not as simple as.
That's way
Just
too. You need a
matter, innit?
scientist to talk
That's
about
what I mean.
that,
I can't
innit?
talk about
Yeah.
it.
And even then, they explain it, and
You
I'd be
need an
like,
astrologist. and
baffled. mm.
Fuck. Yeah, I'll get off that, because
Yeah, that's going way too
It
deep.
just goes deep because there's bare different components to it, innit? So
Too
it just
many.
opens different ones.
Do you think we're the most advanced life form in
around.
Yeah,
Nah.
In the universe on the planet?
Yeah,
Overall,
it
in the universe?
no.
Nah.
Do you think there's more advanced people
Yeah.
out there than us?
Yeah.
See, everyone always thinks that
How come?
when it comes to aliens,
Yeah.
they're going to be more advanced than us. Who's to say that we're not the most advanced and there's every other life form is primitive. We might have existed longer than any
Yeah,
others.
that's true. Like as in their primordial state.
Yeah, we might not have been.
Yeah.
We might not have been the most intelligent and most advanced to ever live. But
Mhm.
who's to say we're not the most advanced now?
But who's to say we're at the start of our advancement, and then that there's other civilizations out there that are far ahead of us.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning.
I'm just that.
I know. Yeah, I
that
know.
usually-
I know.
But that's
But
usually
it's
the,
like the counter argument,
outlook,
innit?
Everyone usually assumes that.
do you think we assume that because we don't know? We just assume that we're
It's
Yeah.
theories again? innit?
with the most important.
But then it
fucking life
opens
form.
other questions, innit? like, are we the most advanced on this planet? Number one, and then number two, always comes. I always have that feeling. What if we're the only ones? Do you know what I'm saying? It's it's highly unlikely, but it's very possible.
It's possible, but
It is possible.
Yeah. Have you heard of Tom DeLonge? Tom DeLonge. One sec. Tom DeLonge.
So imagine that there was nothing else out there.
Because it's like, we go back into ancient civilizations and that. We're talking about the pyramids and where's it? It's the Mayans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think I was watching a documentary. I'm sure it was the Mayans.
The Mayans only did the calendar, innit?
They're-
The Mayans.
They're showing some constructions anyway,
Mm.
and they've got these massive ancient monolithic block constructions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, they've got more primitive like bricks and that apparently can't even remember if it's the Mayans. Don't fact check me. Don't take this for 100%. But we'll go with the Mayans for example. So they've got these monolithic structures, these massive bricks, and then like the Mayans have replicated them on or around these original monolithic ones that are supposed to be way before them. So
Yeah.
we might have been way more advanced than we are now. Like way back in the past.
Yeah, I've always thought of that. Like, so say
Way
that-
before
you know when I was
before
talking,
we can even record, because everything turns to dust.
Yeah.
Everything goes back to
This-
the earth.
So
So-
there's gonna be civilizations and things that are gone from history.
That's-
innit?
that's
yeah,
what
just
I'm saying.
gone,
Or
like
completely
underwater
fully
and that.
destroyed.
Yeah.
like the Earth could have fucking all that molten lava and shit. Everything gets erased, in it. Just
Yeah.
erased.
Ice
Age is everything, and then
Yeah.
it's like so it's been stopped, and then we just grow again. It's like and then we'll probably it'll hit us again, and then we
Hit
go
us
back
soon,
down, and then
but
we it's like
Fluctuates, innit?
yeah,
'Cause
it's just
there's been, for example, there's been bare ice ages, so then it will show there's been a natural cooling phase,
yeah.
natural heating up phase,
Mhm.
and it's just gone like that.
Because we're heating again, aren't we?
Over
All
time.
the
Yeah.
ice caps are
And
that
that,
low.
and that, yeah, people keep see. We have a hand in this global warming. We have a little hand in it. But I read something somewhere where people don't realise the effect we have on the way the Earth is cooling and getting hotter is like a tiny amount.
Minuscule,
It's minuscule compared to the Earth is just doing what it does.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's following, like, I always thought it follows a natural cycle, innit? But that's kind of anecdotal because it's not gone off. My headphones gone off. I've gone on back now. Yeah, it was always anecdotal because it wasn't really based on any facts or anything. But then when you look, you can always see like ice ages, and there's been bare ice ages, so that would say that the Earth slows down. And then I can't remember what it was before, but if you look back over time, there's BBC articles saying that that the world's cooling down, innit? And we could be heading towards another ice age, within the next 10 years, innit? But then obviously as the science changed, the view changed, innit?
Yeah.
But that was like when we was teenagers,
But
'cause I remember seeing it, because I always used it as a contradiction of when people say there's global warming. I say, but before they were saying this, innit? But I'd have to find it, innit?
And it was
I'll get the article.
like when the dinosaurs were around.
If the
So
dinosaurs
if the dinosaurs were around, I do believe there was some form of life form anyway.
Yeah.
But they were supposed to be a lot of that was like it wasn't just a meteor. Something it was the world was turning at that time as well, or something like it was the atmosphere at that time was just bad. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. Fucked up basically. But I don't know, man. And again, like you just said, as the science changes, their theories change all the time.
Yeah.
It's like with dinosaurs now, they think dinosaurs were all had feathers and shit.
Yeah.
Like they weren't just these reptilian fucking big things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we don't really know. We never know. We just don't know because we can't go back.
Well, things grow different in the climate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Evolution, different climate.
Mm.
Things could have grown. Like you could have had a chicken back then. It would be fucking massive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of the climate it was in. You take a normal cold water fish
Yeah.
and you put it in a tropical tank. It'll grow like 5 times its size.
That's true.
Probably bigger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All comes down to climate, your environment.
And your
Could
environment.
change
Yeah.
it.
It's like animals and stuff. Like so, you say like a pack of dogs. You'll have like the main. Say there's always there's always that leader in it, the pack leader, the alpha, and then there'll be so no one will grow bigger than the alpha in that pack. Could they just stop growing? It's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like that, innit?
What do you mean by that?
So like, so you say you got a big pack leader wolf. Say we've got a bunch of wolves. There's a pack. There's an alpha. So you got the alpha. There's more wolves born, but these wolves won't get bigger than him. They just literally the
alpha's like, yeah,
bud like just don't get as big as the alpha.
the alpha's always the biggest.
Yeah,
But is
it's
that
true.
is that down to
In
like
the alpha
eating and
always-
stuff though?
I don't
As the
know. I
alpha
don't know.
always gets the first pick of the food. Like
Yeah, but the alphas assume the rank in it. Like
I'm the
I'm
biggest,
the
I'm the
superior
baddest,
in
yeah,
it. But then in that pack, you always have the male cub or whatever it is that when it grows, gonna
Mm.
get to face with challenges the alpha.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah, yeah. There's always
Yeah.
going to be but a lot of the
So as
a
time
lot of
goes
the
on,
pack
it's probably
does-
gradually
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
bigger in it.
Yeah,
The alpha's
yeah.
probably getting bigger in it.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
It's just, yeah. It's-
Talking about alphas, I watched a pretty decent documentary about monkeys having like feelings and
how? But yeah, go on.
not just feelings, mental disabilities and stuff like that. Like there was this one alpha who was literally a psychopath and that, like he was more violent than
Yeah, bro.
anybody had ever seen. Like he'd attack people.
Was it a chimpanzee?
Yeah. And he was just like saying how human like they are. Like we share the same emotions, the same sort of disabilities.
They bully each other. Like they group up on other monkeys and bully
they'll-
them and
they'll group
stuff.
up,
And
they'll
yeah,
bully.
yeah.
But this one was he was the evil man. Like,
Yeah, there's actual murderer chimpanzees. Like there'd be chimpanzees that would be on the road in the wild, just going finding mans and just killing them.
Just killing them, yeah. So they're saying like
Just
there's
murderers,
monkeys
serial
that's
killers,
like,
and that.
Territory as well, innit? Yeah.
they
So
share
the
the
same one
same.
when is it chimpanzees? Chimpanzees are bigger than monkeys, isn't it?
Yeah, chimpanzees
There's
are.
one when they'll just
They're
fucking
like-
ambush the monkeys and that, man.
Yeah, chimps don't
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
around,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Chimps are they're dangerous, man. I don't like chimps, man. I
Nah,
don't
nah.
like chimps. I
But
won't go
just-
near one.
We share a lot in common with them. So that goes back to evolution. Like, did we really come from them?
This is the thing. So, did we actually evolve, or did something come in? Because you know how they're our cousins and they're our closest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just change something in their DNA,
Yeah.
and then we become us. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's that theory. Ain't there?
Tweak one thing.
Just
yeah,
tweak
yeah.
it, and then the monkeys. And that's how they evolved into us.
But again, who says we didn't go the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Like someone. Oh, so we
Who
we
says
de-evolved into
who-
monkey
yeah, who
to
says
chimps.
didn't
Fuck
de-evolve?
no, bro, it's
That might not be a devolution. That might be an evolution because they're stronger than us. They're faster than us.
Definitely, monkeys are strong.
It's more primitive.
But they have to be, don't they?
We'd consider it primitive.
Yeah.
But that's how they have to be to survive.
It's why
the
are you
conditions that
considering
they're
it?
in.
It's like that civilization thing. You consider yourself more civilized,
Exactly.
than like self-titled. and-
They might be more civilized. They might
Yeah.
be the evolved version of us.
I was and again,
You're like some
another-
Planet of the Apes thing. and
Yeah,
that.
bro.
No, there might, not even that. There might be like it's just a different perspective, ain't it? The way we look at things, we always think that we're up here. Who's
Yeah.
to say that we're up
And
here?
you see how the Western world view other cultures as savage and crazy, and
yeah,
not-
yeah.
and then you.
Uncivilized,
But then,
yeah.
if you look at you could look at the way us Westerners live. So we have factory farming,
Yeah.
Yeah.
billions, jillions, fucking killing loads of animals all the time.
Yeah.
T's mic's gone off again.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
So you got factory farming. We do
Yeah.
factory farming. We bomb the shit out of all these countries. We cause famine. We cause massive. We cause mass genocide. We do all these things in the West, and live like this, and we pretend it's not happening. But then you go to these other cultures, and they just, it's not. They don't hide anything, if you know what I mean. They don't
Yeah.
try and pretend that They don't pretend they're civilized.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
So you go to these different tribes and stuff. Some used to be cannibals, or they do their mad rituals. You know what I mean? Do all these mad things, these different things.
Yeah,
And we look at that as, but they don't hide that. If you know what I'm saying, they're not living a lie. Like if
that's
you know
their
what I'm
culture.
saying.
They
So-
face it head on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's more. Is that more civilized than we are? Because we can't. We can't call this civilized, really, can we?
No,
We're
For-
not
it's not.
civilized.
with the things that.
I think we're the most in the West. We're the most messed up.
Yeah. This is what.
I mean,
Yeah.
You look at like you say, like okay, then you got
The fact we can-
vegetarians,
yeah.
but then you come down to meat eaters.
Yeah.
If you take 90% of meat eaters into the wild and say, right, that's your dinner tonight, go and kill it,
They
they're
ain't
all
gonna
going to be
do it.
shocked. They ain't
Mhm.
going to do it.
Yeah.
They don't want to see it. And then they'll turn around and say, oh, that's cruel, I can't believe it. But then they'll go and eat this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like they see all that
People
stuff in
won't-
China when they're killing all these dogs and stuff.
Yeah, we talked
then
about it before. People not
they're eating
eggs
McDonald's and stuff.
because
Yeah.
because it's not from the supermarket.
But if
it's
I
not
took
in
them
the
to a
packaging.
factory, take them to a factory,
But you take
factory
them to a
farm.
factory.
Yeah.
It's even worse. Then there are people that see these tribes and that's cruel. Yeah, but they're going to eat the meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
It's
eat
not going to
everything,
waste.
everything
They're
as
eating
well.
Everything, and they use everything
Yeah.
for like clothing and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then in the West, look how much waste you go to the supermarket. Oh, I'm going to buy that. Okay, then you buy it and it's set in your fridge. It goes past the sell by date. I and it in a bin.
Yeah,
It's
it's
waste.
Kind of like what do you call it?
Savage, bro.
Fir-
Savage.
Yeah.
First world.
First world problems.
First world
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's mad. It's mad. I think
Messed
we're
up,
just
man.
I think we're fucked.
But then
up,
in
man.
being,
We're
it's
a
kind
horrible
of
society.
in being more civilized. Are you into more savage, innit? And then that word civilized, innit? Like
Where does it? Yeah.
who's
Who is genuinely civilized?
who's titling what's civilized and what's uncivilized? What you're saying. So if a man's at one with nature, or in a tribe,
Yeah.
in a rainforest, but he can live by his means, as in he knows which plants are for healing,
Yeah.
what to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these things, how to make a fire,
Yeah.
how to fucking catch fish with fucking
With a
spears.
yeah.
That's the cliche thing.
Yeah,
innit? Is he uncivilized? By his nature, he's not. He's civilized, isn't it? But then
Civilized.
what you're saying here, in a so-called civilized place,
Yeah.
you got mass pollution,
We-
and you kind of, we're building and inventing things that's knock-on effect are not
Destroying.
beneficial. They're
Yeah.
destructive, innit?
Yeah.
So you got food, like you're saying, being farmed that have times with cancer, diabetes, all these things. So how are you more civilized then?
Yeah. How is it more
Exactly.
civilized if we keep going back?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
every
War,
advance-
Or you're
fighting,
causing more
jealousy,
destruction,
envy.
innit? You're not
Every
really
advancement we
civilized.
make, it's like
Yeah.
we take a step back as well with the
Yeah.
advancement. So we advance and then we like
Yeah.
we always like fucking take the advancement
Yeah.
and go and just turn it into something bad all the time.
So
Yeah,
are
yeah,
the
yeah.
advancements for the betterment of everyone, or is the advancements to control or fucking
It's more
kill
control.
another
Yeah.
set of people?
It's,
Isn't it?
yeah, that's what most
get
of
what
our
I'm saying?
advancements come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
So
man,
if that's what's civilized to you, then by means we're civilized, innit?
Mm.
But
that's what just drives me mad though. Like that's what I think I was watching something, and it's just and it just wound me up because I'm watching these Western people looking at another culture and they look down on them or
Yeah.
they're like, oh that's savage, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah,
they
yeah,
go
yeah,
home, they open their fridge, they got a pack of chicken, and they just put that and cook it in that. But that's fucking savage. That's fucking
Yeah.
uncivilized because they don't like what has gone, what the Western world has done to get to that pack, just
To
that pack
get
of
it in the
chicken
packaging.
is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. The
Yeah.
drugs involved, the killing involved, the way they, the money involved and stuff, and
On a-
the illnesses involved. It's just the whole thing
yeah.
is
and then
uncivilized.
it
It's
all
not.
comes down to profit.
Yeah.
Well, how most of the things
It's not about living,
integrated
it's about money.
within this culture, say British culture, in air
Yeah.
quotes, they're not even from here anyway. So how have you acquired them then? Is that the exploitation of other people, of other nations?
Of other
Do you
nations,
get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
other
yeah.
tribes, and
You get what I'm saying? So that's not
Countries.
civilized, isn't it? So
definitely
this, I suppose, if you're how do it? If you're more militarized than another place, you can see yourself as more civilized, isn't it?
not. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
That's all it's gonna come to.
Yeah. We're above you, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're civilized.
Yeah. Because these are the people you're exploiting,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
calling them uncivilized.
Yeah, because they're not as powerful or as strong as you,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
You're the dominant one, so
Yeah,
you're the most civilized,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that's when people start looking down on them, innit?
Yeah.
Madness.
Mad questions, bruv. Mad questions.
That went somewhere. It went.
somewhere.
He always goes somewhere.
It went from fucking.
Always goes somewhere.
Just went from flipping talk about like people being late.
It's like general thoughts and there's drift because
Yeah.
there's always
There's always something attached to
You
something.
got
because it can just keep going, innit? It just
Yeah.
keeps going and
You got
going
the
and going.
superficial level, and you got the deeper level
Mhm.
of everything, innit?
And like you said about, say if we were, when you was talking about how animals, chimps and that are stronger in the wild,
Yeah.
and we're not as strong now because we don't need to be because we're not in the wild. That's why when you watch films and that like Tarzan and shit,
Yeah.
he's had to live. That's why Tarzan's ripped and strong in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone's
he's
like, you
strong
can't
like
do that, but then you think, well,
If
he's
you
been
was
in
to
the world
raise
for
a
that.
child
He
like
has
that,
to be
yeah,
strong in the
yeah.
jungle.
Got no
He has to
choice.
swing. He has to climb. So he's gonna be a beast, isn't he?
Yep, 100%.
So it's kind of real.
would
It's
happen.
kind of.
It would happen.
He wouldn't look like that though. He definitely
That'd be
wouldn't
way
look like
more mashed up in that
clean
bare-
shaven and that. Clean
bare
shaven.
scars and that.
Trust me.
Probably lose an arm or a leg or
Yeah,
toe or something.
for sure,
Bro,
man.
where he was, he'd have to have like an afro and that, bro. Like, sort of. He wouldn't be no European kid.
No, he wasn't. He was. It was a European kid, innit? He was like.
yeah.
He
It would
wa-
be if you left a European baby in there, T. Don't be like that.
I know.
But ain't there? I was just saying. Ain't when there was a documentary before with a geezer and he grew up with monkeys on that.
There was
You
something
remember
about
that?
It
that.
won't surprise me.
Wait.
Google.
I can't remember
That's
what
God.
it was on.
That's the Google gods.
The Google, the gods of the internet.
Man that grew up
They only
with
just found him,
monkeys.
didn't they?
Yeah, that was years ago.
Monkey
though.
boy rescued.
Rescued.
Yeah, so I'm saying rescued. Why is he? You get what I'm saying?
But if he was all right in the wild, he's not rescued?
Trust me. Trust me. You mean ripped him away from his home?
What the fuck, bro?
Dragged him away from
Yeah.
his home and his family. Man was there for a reason.
That's what I'm saying. That's mad.
Man said he doesn't listen to the Chase, but he's made it.
It's not the Chase. It's Sky Sports News.
Oh yeah, nah. Sounds like the Chase, innit, bro?
I don't
England
watch the
versus
Chase, no,
India
but
live.
I'll hold me against it.
Cricket.
Cricket. Who's up?
Brighton versus Man U.
What's the score? No.
I didn't know.
By all accounts, extraordinary individual, son of a prominent sculptor. 1850s. This was. Is this where the story of Tarzan come from?
Mate,
Man
maybe.
U are losing to you now.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Got into
A doctor.
Right,
Right.
of course
This
not.
is too long for me to find.
What time? Now?
This story's long, bro.
half an hour's gone.
Ooh.
I don't want to talk about Man United. Just ruined everything. You just ruined my
Is-
mood and that.
So.
But yeah, I think we're running to the end anyway.
Are we?
Yeah.
That's gone quick still.
That flew by.
So yeah.
Is there anything else we need to bring up? Rest in peace, Aretha Franklin.
Yeah. Say a little prayer for me. For
Um,
you, innit?
It's another one.
Yeah, that's mad.
Another one gone.
Hold tight.
Is there anything else I need to bring up?
Um,
Is there anything that's happened? Like
This
we've
week.
just been rambling. So
I know.
is
there's
there
been
anything
bare things that's
I can
happened.
quick. Yeah. Okay. There was a quick. I did pick some things that were in the
Go on,
news.
breeze over quickly.
So basically, Archbishop of something of England, some dickhead, he said he wants to put a church on every estate in the country,
Why?
but not a physical church. Some will have physical churches, but some will just be in community. He just wants a massive Christian
Uprising.
uprising, basically.
There is
Right.
churches
So,
in every
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Churches everywhere.
What's Christianity gonna do?
But my thought on it was, why?
Why trying to force it on us?
Yeah, and is that British? You know what I mean? Like people would use that then look, they're going to use it as another British excuse to be British. If you know what I mean? You know
That's
how
another thing. What is British like?
oh nah, T don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
T no.
I ain't gonna
No.
go there, but
Don't,
a
yeah,
deep-
yeah,
it's a
that's a
rabbit
big
hole.
one. Who you know?
British, you know. What's British?
And basically, he say a church which because he's saying that there's a lot of these estates that don't have a church, and they're poor areas and
Yeah.
they need somewhere to go, which I kind of agree with. But then, why does it have to be a church?
There's
it could be-
churches everywhere.
It can be other
Yeah.
things, can't it?
Even in the most rundown areas, the
There's
There's a
churches,
church,
There's
yeah.
churches look
everywhere.
immaculate. And
It's,
that,
you know
and
what
that.
it is? It's probably not churches in line with them and their beliefs. He
Mm.
wants his churches everywhere. You know what I mean? Run by maybe one person.
And it's basically he believes God wants everyone to discover a relationship with Him through Jesus Christ. That's what he wants. He wants everyone to start getting back on it, basically, because it has gone. Since I was a kid, it's changed a lot. Don't you think? There's more atheists than
Way more the older generations, tend to be more
non-believers, yeah.
Christians.
everyone stopped believing.
Because everything about it can be debated, innit? Or it
Yeah.
can be questioned.
The
And
information.
the
that's out
validity
there.
is not strong, innit? Like, if I say to a man, yeah, alright, how you gonna prove Jesus Christ to me? He's gonna open a Bible, innit? Like, there's no physical proof.
But then,
Yeah.
yeah, but then there's you that would question both sides. You question everybody. You need to make your own show, you do.
But that's just how I am. That's just my nature. innit?
Ricardo questions fucking
You just like
Scientists,
you just like to
religion,
debate, innit?
religious people,
Nah,
scientists,
just-
everything.
just a curious person, innit?
Bro, if you can't turn around and curious, if I said to you that wall's blue, you'd be like,
Is it?
is
though?
it though?
See, he's already thinking, bro. He's already
Now
thinking.
he's looking at the wall like
Part of it's blue,
not
yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a blue wall. Like,
No, but
no one else can see.
I
It's
don't
not a blue
debate-
wall.
I don't
But
question
you
things
know what I'm
that
saying?
I question things that people try and enforce on people, innit?
Oh,
Like,
okay, yeah.
why? Do you know what I'm saying? Like enforce views and beliefs, like Christianity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how can you prove Jesus Christ to me?
You need to get a Christian in for that.
He's gonna reopen the book, innit? Like
you have to get.
say yeah, but on whatever verse on this, I'm like, that's not proof of anything. bro.
Nah.
No, it's not. But anyway, in other news as well, they was talking about there's more like there's a massive rise in kids with type 2 diabetes,
I'm not
like
surprised.
the obesity crisis as they call it in England.
I'm not surprised. There's sugar in everything.
But like so this is they keep telling everybody this, but they brought the sugar tax in, innit?
Yeah.
But is that gonna help? So what do we need to do to stop people? Is it the parents' fault? Is it advertisers' fault? Is it the government's fault?
People
Whose
need
fault
to
is
do
it?
away with, stop eating packaged food and start eating some fresh stuff, man. People need to start feeding the kids properly.
But fresh is more expensive, innit? So to a man on a budget, you can't really say.
Is it though?
Nah, you could, bro,
As a
you go-
vegetarian- when I was a
you go to-
vegetarian-
For example,
go to, like, Market or
strawberries are
something.
£2, innit?
Fuck strawberries.
Yeah, but are you buying them?
You
from
don't
the
need
supermarket?
strawberries.
Hmm?
If you're buying them to from the supermarket, you go to Asda, yeah, and you go say you could buy a pair of avocados, buy 2 avocados for like £3, or you
Yeah.
can go to the frigging fruit and veg shop at the top of my road and get 12 for 2.
But every man ain't got a fruit and veg shop at the top of the road.
Yeah, but you've got market. There's places, fam.
I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
trying
there's
to
not
hear that.
places.
So
But our
you're saying it's
market-
convenience.
Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
everyone's shopping for convenience, innit? Our marketplace is cheaper than
So
supermarkets.
so
but I
so
don't
you're
think they're
saying, well, you're not saying, but people are choosing convenience over their health.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
convenience
100%.
based.
Mad,
It's
innit?
convenient
It's convenience,
rather-
but it's also based on
and the packaging.
finances as well, innit?
Fine,
If you ain't
but
got a lot of money, you
but if
ain't
you ain't
gonna
got
be
a lot of
buying
money-
fresh everything.
But if you, now you don't have
need
to.
Not
you don't
fresh,
have to buy
fresh.
everything
But you're
fresh.
gonna need simple things in bulk, innit? So like,
Yeah, exactly.
you're probably like
spend your money a bit wiser.
potatoes,
Potato,
buy
they're
some
not
potatoes.
expensive.
pasta.
Buy
potatoes-
some rice, buy some
Yeah, but these
pasta.
are in bulk, innit? So eggs, fucking. You get what I'm saying? Chips and that, they're cheap and you can get a lot of them, innit? You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
True.
But you could I could buy a kilogram of fucking potatoes, chop them, turn them into chop them up into chips, and put them in the freezer. Just
without
wait.
all the additives.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a long process, isn't it?
But is
Convenience.
in the long run though?
Convenience is definitely a factor.
Then it's more convenience. In the
reason
long
why
run, it's going to be
there's
more
super-
convenient, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't
There's
even
a
have to go
reason-
to the shop.
There's a
Convenience.
reason why there's supermarkets and shit everywhere, innit? Like it's
And people will go to
strategic,
the shop
innit? Yeah.
and they won't pick up a bottle of water. They'll pick up a bottle of fizzy pop,
That's what.
and then they'll go to the kids. What do you want? Yeah, I have a fruit shoot. And it's like
Yeah.
it seems like it's the appropriate thing because it's a fruit shoot and it's made for kids. It can't be that bad until you read the label. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then people are doing this on a daily basis.
But if you read the label on anything, how many things have one ingredient in there?
Yeah, exactly. Half the ingredients you don't even know what they are.
So
You-
even
you-
if you were strategically shopping to buy better things, in those better things,
they've got sugar relabeled as other
yeah,
things.
yeah.
But
So
that's why you got to
other
eat
things.
whole foods, and
Some
it's
of
just
it's
whole
smart
food.
wording as well, innit? Like
yeah.
anything with "ose" at the end is sugar.
Yeah.
Fructose
Mhm.
or whatever,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It's a
You
type
know
of
what I'm
sugar.
saying? Yeah.
It's in everything.
Yeah, you just need to buy just whole foods, innit? Just whole foods.
And
Or
then
just
if you got
cut
that from a
down,
young
man.
age,
Just cut the fuck down. People need to calm the fuck down.
They
just
do,
eat some
but
proper food, man.
Jesus Christ.
Just eat.
convenience and
I don't think
proper
it's that
food.
hard to eat good. I really don't, man.
I think it's easier.
Yeah, I think it's easy as well.
it's easier, but it's more expensive, isn't it?
I don't know about that, man.
I don't-
it's
I
debate-
don't know
it's
about that.
debatable.
I've saved way more money eating healthier.
Do you
It is
reckon?
debatable.
You probably save more money as a vegetarian because you never have to buy.
As I'm,
But what you
I'm
don't
doing
understand
this on
that, do you
fish.
know what I'm
It's even again, it's cheaper.
The thing is, you say it's cheaper, but if you're buying whole foods, say you buy
Yeah.
potatoes, you got them in bulk, that'll last you like 3 days.
Yeah.
You buy a bag of chips, you got a
Yeah.
whole family on that to feed.
Yeah.
That probably lasts you like a day, and then you're buying like 2-3 bags of chips a week.
And a lot of these families as well,
It's-
they go to
goes for anything.
they go to KFC on a fucking Sunday
Yeah.
or McDonald's.
Well, that's convenience again, innit?
So it's all down to
McDonald's is
convenience.
cheap. You can buy A Happy Meal ain't that much more expensive than strawberries, even
yeah,
if it even is.
But then that's one meal. If you was to take that money that you spend on a Happy Meal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could buy I don't know. You could buy potatoes. You could buy
Mm.
chickpeas. You could buy You could buy like a load of stuff and make a meal to feed a whole family for
Yeah,
the price
yeah.
that you spent on a Happy Meal.
You can.
So it's not a case of it's cheaper. It's convenient. It all comes down to
But I
convenience.
still feel like some people, not to down talk them or anything,
Yeah.
they're gonna need more education on terms of diet and
Yeah,
the benefit of eating healthy and
comes down
the
to
long term thing in it. But you can't advertise all these things to people, and then when they're buying them, on the flip side, say, "Yo, you get me? You need to cut down. You need to stop doing this." It's being advertised to them, innit?
Yeah,
Even
of
kids,
course.
innit?
So people just got to make the choice, innit?
Yeah.
But it all
We
comes
gotta
down
start-
to the packaging, man, as well.
But why they not why they don't advertise like salad to them or not then?
It's not appealing, is it? Or
Why
This is
is
what
it?
I'm
They
saying.
don't make.
But it
okay
would
then.
be appealing
If
It's
they- yeah, the way that-
repetition in it.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got McDonald's adverts, Burger King adverts, sweets, these new toys, whatever. I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
salad ones.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's true. But is there a brand out there that
So it's
does like
industrial.
a massive salad? They should be putting more money into advertising for stuff like I couldn't even name a company that does like salad in a bag.
There's salads in bags and then there's salad in like tubs and that
In
innit?
tubs, yeah.
Yeah.
So what companies are making them? Because they're not advertising on TV. You don't, like you said, you don't see that.
But then there's other things that there's been documentaries like veg and that in airtight packs and that. Does it have any actual nutritional content?
Yeah, compared to the fresh stuff that
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
fresh. It's true though.
Yeah.
You can't even say for certain.
Nah. I'm sure they were saying it hadn't. Like it didn't really have no nutritional content.
What? Vegging?
Yeah,
Like
In bags?
airtight containers,
yeah.
yeah.
Containers and that. So you can't really win, to be fair.
Nah, you just got to do what you feel right, and
You can
grow
buy
your own.
better food and that, but you can't.
find someone who owns an allotment and buy fresh from them.
Allotment in it, but then in terms of families and that,
Which is why fruit and
So
veg shops better.
education
You
and
say
stuff
that though, and yeah, like I know someone that's got a lot of money. He takes his kids down there and that. They
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it. They're out in
Yeah.
the
Just teaching
yeah,
them.
yeah, and they love growing the shit. He's
but
got
they
a
probably
slide in
would
there
love
and
it, innit?
Yeah,
Playing in the mud and all that
That's
shit.
what- yeah.
But it's not advertised to them, innit? It's a McDonald's convenience things.
and the parents. And again, I think
That's the dominant.
we got to
thing.
stop blaming parents to a certain extent as well, because I feel like we work longer. We have
Yeah.
to, you know what I mean? That we work longer days now.
Yeah.
We really haven't got as much time as we used to.
to earn money that's
Yeah.
worth less because of inflation.
It's,
And that.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
You know
hard,
what I'm
man. It
saying?
is hard.
So
it
then
is
you gotta
hard.
go by like now, inflation, and it's gonna
Mm.
go up again, innit? So the average cost of goods is gonna rise again, innit?
It's took a
Yep.
depressing path.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm not saying that. It's cool, bro.
Right at the end.
But don't ask me questions. innit?
Right at the end.
We should just
We,
keep
we started dark, we ended
Joven.
dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've just been dark today.
Nah, it's
Dark
alright.
today.
It's because I'm here, innit? That's why.
No.
I know
Nah,
it.
everything.
But
Yeah,
I'm not
don't-
here.
don't- yeah,
So
don't even-
laughing jokes and
Why-
that.
Nah, bro.
Why are you trying to bring yourself down like that?
I'm
too?
joking. That's just how we win, innit?
See, the best stuff we could have spoke about. We could have spoke about this freaking island that China's building. The man-made islands.
Building. They've already got them.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about.
Already got
Yeah,
them.
but have you seen the transformation over the last couple of years?
No,
how,
no.
how like they're just getting bigger and like sicker and that, and then you can't fly over them.
Why?
I seen a video. I seen a video of a US plane flying over.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we just fly over now and again, remind them that this is international airspace. Despite the warnings, they don't do nothing to us.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember.
then you got the Philippines plane that flies over and they're going off. Philippines plane!
Really?
Going
No.
off! They're going off. Yeah.
What?
Leave the area now!
Leave.
Going off. So everybody was
There's
just
bare
calm and
things,
that
you
to the
know.
Americans.
The bare things they could
Bare
talk
things
about.
happen. It's about the geezer that climbed the pyramid. The young kid.
Nah.
Just dipped at the pyramid, started climbing it and that before they could catch him. It's on YouTube, though.
There's loads. You could say, let's get deeper. This is deep again.
Ah, what are you trying to?
I
Oh no,
ain't
no! I'm trying
This
to.
is
bring
like
it
the
away.
news.
No, don't
This
do
is like the
it. Don't
news
do it.
when
No.
there's like, oh,
The good
yeah,
segment.
so sad, and then at the end there's like a dog with 3 legs and some roll over.
I'm just
You know
trying to
what
throw.
I'm
I'm trying to throw something in there.
Yeah, that's what the news does, isn't it?
Don't
Make
wanna
you
end
feel
it on
better.
it.
So it's like a dog or
There you go.
or a
There you go.
gerbil or something.
There you go, man.
On a brighter note,
On a brighter note,
ain't even been that depressing, really. We talked about time.
Yeah. No. It hasn't been depressing at all.
Food. Food's relative
Oh,
to everyone.
weren't there a challenge you was on about, Rich?
I saw
Some new
something. I
challenge.
saw some dickhead thing. People go getting in black bags and that, and doing that reverse sucky thing on a vacuum, like package sealing themselves and that.
Oh.
Why you being a dickhead
Yeah.
fool?
Everyone that's doing a challenge, stop being a dickhead.
Don't you? We're just in an idiot time. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're just making up shit.
Using-
Just remember that condom one where people dropping that water. Big,
yeah.
and just dropping
filled
on their
water
heads and that.
Yeah.
This is what I was trying to say the other time when you know when I was saying I'm sick of the challenges. Everyone keeps
yeah.
saying it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Not a fucking challenge, man.
But
It's
did
just a
it-
dumb
yeah,
fucking stupid thing.
You got the definition of challenge, and it kind of worked out to be
Yeah,
Kind of, but then it
yeah,
worked
yeah.
out my way
by
as well,
dictionary
didn't it?
well.
definition, yeah.
They're just
So-
dickhead challenges either way. They're just dickhead challenges.
It's just a dickhead sheep fucking culture, man.
They're getting another dickhead
No one's
for
got
that.
their own
Why you
brain.
being a
No one can think
dickhead
for themselves.
fool?
I'm sick of it, man.
Stop being
Kind of
a
the
dickhead
byproduct
Bah.
of internet expansion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bah, sheep.
You see something happening cool that they think's cool anyway, and then they just go follow it, innit?
Yeah.
And then it just fucking lifts off.
Shows people's sheep nature. Innit?
Who the fuck? Who was the? Do you think they manufactured those? Some of these, like, who did the that Kiki thing?
I don't know.
Can't remember. The
Surely
geezer's
that was
name.
manufactured, bro.
No, Geezer did it.
Did he though? Did he?
Yeah, no, I believe
He
it.
probably
bro?
did it like,
Yeah, but
and then inadvertently.
who was he?
it
Who was
started
he? Was he-
something in it.
It-
Sometimes it's just
Yeah,
their
it
own
did.
thing.
There's a
innit?
lot of them, yeah.
Whereas Ice Bucket Challenge and then wasn't because you was
I-
nominating people.
You got to think
and
how
it-
many people try and start challenges, and they
Yeah,
don't
and
go
how many
anywhere.
go
It's
through.
just
Yeah,
every now
of
and then,
course.
one catches
A
up and
massive
it's
one,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. Well, not even sick. Yeah, let's do that one. I've seen X amount of people do that one. We'll do that.
It just
You know what I
gets.
mean?
It just gets ridiculous, man. Like really, really ridiculous.
Because we're not the cinnamon one before. Was it cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
With the spoon.
Oh, the spoon is trying to
Yeah,
eat a
yeah,
spoon
yeah.
of cinnamon. Yeah.
Was that even a challenge? That's a lifelong thing. Like, I've known
It's a
about
challenge
that
though,
since I
isn't
was a
it?
kid,
To
innit?
eat whatever.
No, that was before recorded, and
Oh yeah. Oh,
like,
people
you
trying
weren't,
that.
you weren't like an Instagram
Yeah.
challenge. That's a genuinely like, can you eat a
And
spoonful of cinnamon?
Yeah.
You can't do it.
No, it's horrible. I've tried.
You can't do it.
Horrible. Horrible.
And I wouldn't do it on social media.
You get convinced though that you can do it. You're like, nah, I can do that.
Can you do that one?
The Deli Alley one.
I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
it because
look.
it's a. Man's got a tutorial.
Wait,
Is that?
I
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
everyone a
Photo what, we
tutorial
can all do
in,
it together.
in a group. chat.
I can't do it, man.
Can you do the Deli Alley challenge?
The Deli Alley challenge. Hey,
Jeez.
pat, pat, pat.
Can you
I
do
know.
it?
Yeah,
That's the thumbnail.
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a new challenge now, isn't it? Deli Alley on it.
Yeah, the Deli Alley challenge. Yeah.
I like that one though, still, because it confused me. It confused me for ages until T showed me.
I want to go home, I'm hungry.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a bit Hank Marvin.
Fuck
Yeah.
you guys.
Anyway, I wanna
Must be
thank
called
my
Marvin
sponsors.
Car. Man can see how you look star.
Grenade killer bars, carb killer bars. I want to thank the Beast Run that Ricky's wearing on his shirt. I want to thank Lewis's tracksuit, and I want to thank me for being a wham. A wham.
Why you being a dick? Why you being a dickhead?
I'm off.
fool?
And it's 3-1 to Brighton.
Oh.
Jeez.
We'll end on that note.
Oh.
So
Oh.
goodbye.
I told you about
See you later,
today,
guys.
innit? Like I told you, didn't I say?
What?